Janie, who is the owner of this great place. Now tell me, Little Brooklyn in St. Petersburg, what's with that?
Yeah, well, Little Brooklyn is my favorite place to shop in Brooklyn, New York, and so we decided to bring our own Little Brooklyn to St. Petersburg, Florida.
That's great. Do you do shopping up there?
I do. I have a buyer that shops for me that lives there.
Oh, that's
She's in
great.
Williamsburg, and she does a great job.
What I'm loving about Little Brooklyn here is I'm loving all the Americana. The expansive cowboy boots in any size or shape, ladies, men's, that you can find.
You can never go wrong with cowboy
Yeah,
boots.
fantastic. And the vintage globe over here, and I see you're a little bit mad for plaid. What time period is this kind of thing from?
40s, 50s, 60s, most of the plaid, the cowboy boots range. The globes are 60s, 70s mostly, and a lot of them adopted from schools who are no longer using them because the countries have changed.
Yeah,
so
well, it's too bad because
Yeah.
they're a great crop. And tell me about this super special piece over here.
This red velvet coat with me collar, and it has the dress underneath that goes along with, was actually made for Lucille Ball back in the day.
Wow.
She commissioned this piece, and in fact you can see at the bottom it was never even finished off there because before she got a chance to wear it, some other designer hopped in the picture. But in the meantime, she held on to it until her estate sold, and we were fortunate enough to have a few of her pieces in, so we've got the provenance on that.
Wow.
I think that's really special.
That is so much fun.
Yeah.
And I see that it was actually fashioned by a New York
Exactly.
department store called Hirschleifers. And actually,
You're familiar, I'm sure.
yes,
with that.
I live right next to the existing Hirschleifers now
Exactly.
on Long Island, which
Yes.
is kind of funny. I looked at that and said, that's kind of crazy. But that's an old New York
It is.
department
Staple,
store, which is
and she
really
was well
kind of
aware,
fun.
and she was a big fan.
And
So,
it made its way down to Florida.
All
and
the way down.
You found it from a real kind of
Collector.
real serious collector.
She was a big collector of previous actors' wardrobes and things, and Lucille Ball was one of her favorites, and she was kind enough when she downsized her house and her collection to give them to us, so it's been great.
That's great.
Yeah.
What do you sell a lot of in here? What do people come here for? The boots.
The boots.
Okay,
We're
we're
famous
gonna
for
cover that.
boots. We love the
Okay.
boots, and we a lot of our boots come from former rodeos in the southeast
Oh, that's
of
great.
the country. So
That's great.
yeah, they're real cowboys have worn these.
That's
neat.
great.
Mhm.
And that's what I love about vintage shopping is the history. You never
Everything
know.
has a little history.
Yeah,
It
and
is
that's
fun.
the beautiful part
We
of
love
it.
that too.
Love that.
A
That's
second
great.
life or a third life or yeah.
That's great. Thank you so much
You're
for sharing
welcome.
with me
So
today.
nice that you were here
It's great.
today.
It's great to meet you.
Appreciate that. You too.
I'm Jennifer Moore from My Interior Life TV, wishing you happy vintage shopping. Thank you.